we're back again. We're watching more Konosuba. Is Megumin ever going to learn to be more than just an advocate for explosions? Probably not. Is Union going to make any friends? Well, we've seen what happens later on, so no again. Although, what happens to the village with the doors being bashed down? Whether or not it actually be done by some sort of creature or monster, I don't think the resolution is going to be any safer than the beast. We've seen what happens to the town before. Went up in flames then. Is it going to again? All I really know is no one's safe. And we might have a laugh or two. So let's watch it. God damn it, Kamiko. I mean, we knew she was away from the house, but... What's it? Ah. It's trying so difficult to... trying so hard to fix that little... Mr. Not Goblin. Fix the key... and yet can speak so pleasantly with this kid. Is she about to be recruited into the Dim King's army? And fixed. Well, Mr. Not Goblin, looks like his job there was sorted. You know, whenever you've got some... Oh. This was the... not a one-time thing, constantly... sacrificial chicken, egg, and rice. She liberated it away from the stalker. I mean, it is all there in that bowl. The fact that he has found himself a little assistant in the realms of this little kid. Oh, at least it didn't go to waste. Nah. Second lunch. This... we now know how she came across... how she came across this beast. So at what point was it that she... did she find herself in trouble, or is she the trouble? I mean, there's no good that worrying will do right now. It is... give up, go home. Okay, this is actually made me laugh. The giving up on her so quickly. I mean, there's some pretty good experience points just standing there being distracted by ink. True. You don't want to... When did she get that? I mean, what? Was she expected to run in with... No... And I wonder if she's going to get to the bottom of that cliff in order to retrieve her weapon. The thing is, they have nowhere else, no better information to go on, but to basically follow. If they've taken her ink there, maybe they'll find the sister as well. Does she know about her space that she goes? She hates that she has. And off they trek. Well, she did say they'd have to face the wrath of her, so looks like she was right on the money there. Try and make herself look as big and threatening as possible. It's working. There's a fine line between foolhardy and brave. But then again, when she's hungry... Is she going to think about... give up her explosion magic in order to save the sister? Just let her do it then. Tuck and roll, you know, at least she's got the safety down. Probably best to actually to leave Union to try and save Inky as well, because no one else would care. She just needs the last push now. Pick up the magic she's been so after. I see. So would it be valuable to hold off on ever gaining any skills, just to stay in the school and keep gathering the skill up potion? A very condensed magical power. I wonder if there's another Duxian around. I mean, she'll always be a big sister anyway. The fact that she'll take that purview on. I mean, considering her face in the fear of those monsters, stood up to them without a second glance, just because, you know, that's her lunch. Kumiko is well on her way to being one of the strongest. How long has she been fighting? The fact it's now got a little dark. Reinforcements. Watcher of the house. I mean, if you're going to have anyone that is going to bring fear into everyone around. I think compared to some of the other episodes, which were a little slow and predictable, some of these jokes have actually landed. Pending in parentheses. If she has a good source of some way of leveling up and gaining that last little... That was actually kind of good. That last little step. But she has used up far too much mana. Following your dreams is because she was nice to her. But if she had set her mind to it, at least, you know, no matter how insane someone's dreams might be. No matter how insane someone's dreams may be, as long as they're serious about it and working towards it and not hurting themselves, maybe you can cheer them on in a way. Maybe there'll be a word of thanks at least somewhere in there. Great. Definitely. Is he casting it from his forehead? I mean, he got to strike a pose somehow. So now they'll be caught in the epicenter. Don't go making that decision for her. Is there going to be... What is she staring at? As if something had been drawing them. Too much thinking. Rather than face reality for what it... Chicken. Now they just need the chick. They can break the seal. mean, she made that decision so easily. We know how it turns out, so it's like powerful moment might be somewhat lost on us. She knows all the principles of it, how to handle it properly. Light of Saber. We've seen some of these actually be used in combat. Why was it sparkling? What is the point there? Was it skill point reduction or was it? That's what ticked her over the edge. I mean, was there ever a point where she was particularly sane? The choice has been made. Feel it etch into her very being. Compared to when Union chose her magic, this is slightly more of a spectacle. As long as she doesn't misuse it or flub her lines at all. It's rather fitting that you have her use of the explosion being in the same place that she was enamored by it back in the beginning. Having the seal broken set and reforged in it. And she's attained it at relatively a young age. I wonder if anyone else has learned explosion magic this early on. And at least it is as flashy and as much of a spectacle as it really need be. What she was after for so long. Damn it! There'll be no excess lunch for today. It was comical that it saved the day. That's a story that'll be told down in the ages. But if she has... It's fine. They'll just have to... they just have to keep firing it off until they're too scared to come out after the seal has been broken, right? Is she going to try and continue at school and just pretend, yeah, no, haven't learned it? That would have solved several issues. We know that town. trying to see some of these sights that are blurred away from us. Capable? Capable. Some things are best left unknown. No big celebration or anything, just well done, you've learned magic. Your time here is done. Now get the hell out, apparently. She'll travel the world afar, seen that her next destination is this town of Axel. We have plenty more episodes to go, so yeah, actually finding out what she is planning from here on is kind of important. She's achieved what I thought would be late game in this series. Whenever she gets a little hungry. Kimiko won't eat her. The village might be safe for a while she's under the lock and key. And considering she knows a bit about Chimosuke's real... It was a name in passing, yes. She would need something much more feasible. Yeah, there's no second opinions. What? There's no backing out now. Even though I'm sure pretty much everyone else involved will still continue to be calling it ink. It's gone through a little arc there of Megumin actually finally accepting it and therefore giving it its own name, seeing its origin, what it led to. Without Chimosuke, there'd be no explosion, to be fair. And after the first big jump in XP after the first Duxion, she didn't bother checking after last episode's ending meal. And also, now that they have left school, what about the rest of the class? Are they going to be itching to catch up, not be left behind? I will say that this episode really was quite a bit stronger than some of the predecessors. A lot of them were just kind of, I was watching it, like, yeah, okay. I'm just going along with the motion, nothing particularly all too outstanding, either in animation or in humour. This one, a bit above and beyond, it paid off exactly what we wanted. There were bits that actually made me laugh. Character development that didn't actually stray too far from how we know them either, so I'd say this one was pretty damn strong. But I think we're in times of need. The fact that she was willing to throw away her her treasured explosion magic in order to help out her friends and her sister. It does speak volumes, even though, last opportunity, ooh, big boom. If they weren't all kind of gathered in one spot there, though, what would she have done? If the explosion didn't actually finish off all of the chickens? This was kind of exactly what I needed. Not only was it the payoff for all the episodes before, where everything that was building up, it sorted out. The dumb jokes about Kamako, oh, we need a sacrifice of a chicken and egg, so I bought lunch. I mean, it is a sacrifice, I guess. It's just, you've done the sacrificing a bit early. Sure, the routines and tasks written out etched in stone aren't infallible. Surely you won't mind if it's just a little out of order. And I would guess this studio doing one thing well, and that is all of the spectacle, the sparkles, the magic being shot off, the build-up to the explosion being one of the best bits. The fact that she had taken that incantation, which had been engraved into her heart for so long, and yet made it her own. There must have been some payoff for all of it. Even if it did leave her incapacitated for quite a while after. I like even if it was a little censored for us, the sight of her future, such dependable companions. I wonder who they will be. And if she is, embarking on her journey now, are we going to see the early days, when she was trying and struggling and failing to find a party that would keep her, and some of those misadventures? I guess it would kind of make sense. Hopefully you'll be along for that ride. As a midway point, kinda, for this series. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of worried about it. I thought it was gonna be such a staggering departure from the enjoyment and fun I had with the original Konosuba. Might be a turning point, though. This was pretty good. Still, I must go back and rewatch how basically my channel started. So, if you liked this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing. Join to my Discord if you want to continue some conversation. Whether you be blocked by the dark masters at be locked behind eternity and the infinite. When the darkest house be locked behind the void. At least we'll have explosions. So I'll see you in the next one.